Today we're breaking down the stablecoin showdown, the three big names that you need to know: USDT, USDC, and RLUSD. Each one has a different story, a different level of trust, and a different role in crypto. So let's figure out who really comes out on top. So what are stablecoins? Stablecoins are basically digital dollars. One coin equals $1. The difference is what's behind that dollar. Some of them are backed by cash, others by US Treasuries, and some are even backed by crypto collateral. So that creates different levels of safety within stablecoins. Let's jump into USDT. We can see here that Tether is the big daddy, just about 70% of market share. But USDT is also the most controversial. The New York Attorney General sued Tether for hiding $850 million in losses, and they failed to complete a full audit. Add to that a $41 million fine from the CFTC because they were lying about the reserves. So what does this mean? Well, retail and traders love USDT because it's everywhere. It gives people the ability to tap into the dollar from anywhere. But institutions, they can't trust it without regular, transparent audits, and that lack of regulations keeps big money on the sidelines from utilizing USDT. Next up, we have USDC from Circle. So this is one of the regulatory favorites. It's fully backed up by cash and treasuries, and Circle provides monthly assertions. Even Visa is partnered with USDC for payments. And from a regulatory standpoint, USDC is MiCA compliant in Europe, which means that it's legally approved for institutional use there. Now, the United States just passed the Genius Act. USDC seems to fit in it due to its audits as well as its reserves backings. So while USDC is smaller than USDT, big institutions actually prefer USDC because they know that regulators can trust it, and that within of itself makes it safer. And here is the newest one, RLUSD from Ripple. So you can see that it's backed one-to-one directly with the dollar. And we can see here that Ripple is also applying for a U.S. banking license, which would put it directly under U.S. regulators. Now, along with the banking charter license, it allows them to apply for a FedMaster account. That allows RLUSD to be held directly from the Federal Reserve. And as you can see here, globally, they're planning to roll out into Japan by 2026. So regulation is the selling point for here. RLUSD is small right now, but Ripple is building it to be institutional ready. I want you to think about central banks, CBDCs, and regulated financial rails. So USDT is the biggest, but weak regulations with no reliable audits. USDC has strong regulation. It's transparent and institution friendly. RLUSD is still small, but designed from day one to fit into regulated banking systems. So here is my verdict. You want fast liquidity? USDT. You want regulated safety? USDC. Betting on the future of banks and CBDCs? RLUSD. So regulation really makes a difference here. It's not about stability, it's about trust. Trust from retail and institutions. So I'm going to put it all together for you. Stablecoins aren't just something that you can ignore in crypto anymore. Stablecoins already hold over $120 billion in US Treasuries. This makes them one of the largest players in the same market that funds the US government, all right? Because US Treasuries are United States government's debt. And the US Treasury on their website predicts growth of stablecoins to $2 trillion. And they're saying that US regulatory frameworks could accelerate stablecoin growth. So here's the catch. The growth isn't about retail traders. It's about institutional money. We're talking about banks, funds, governments. This is why regulation matters so much. Look, USDT may win with traders, but institutions only trust coins like USDC and RLUSD that can pass audits, comply with the laws, and integrate directly into the future financial rails.